You okay talking about church?
Huh?
Gonna talk about church a little bit?
Not if you're gonna make fun of it. Like, honestly, sick of that.
I'm not gonna make fun of.
Yes, you are.
No.
I don't sit here and make fun of you.
Make fun of me what?
Believing in NASA.
No. Why am I gonna make fun of church? Okay, watch this. All right, listen to this shit. And we can discuss church a little bit. This does not relate to all churches, okay? All right.
Thanking God that you're still breathing, hearing a newborn baby cry, like raising your hands.
The man you just saw in that video was 29-year-old youth pastor Zachary Radcliffe.
Once you hear youth pastor, you know something's fucking up. But anyway, not all youth pastors, guys.
His arrest, Zachary was very active and outspoken in the political world, and he was deeply involved in his church. But as it turns out, Zachary was a hardcore pedophile. Zachary was arrested last year after authorities were given a tip. And when they investigated him, what they found was nothing short of disturbing. Since at least 2011, Zachary had been molesting children whose ages ranged from 12 to 17 years old. He had also been soliciting these children to have them send him sexually abusive material. And while all this was going on, he was playing for large crowds.
Okay, but check this out. So behind him, right? Not Don Jr. The dude way in the back, that's Jerry Falwell Jr. Mm-hmm. And how he got in trouble, because he was a huge political guy too. His dad founded Liberty University. He had the pool boy banging his wife, because he's a cuck, you see? Mm-hmm. And so that got out, and that killed his shit. But cucking ain't a crime.
And hanging out with the political elite. So Zachary was finally arrested in October of 2024. Zachary was finally arrested in 2024. And in 2025, this is what the judge presiding over his case had to say. I don't say this lightly at all, not how I operate my life, and certainly not how I operate as a judge. But in my 25 so plus years, I've seen a lot. This ranks up with one of the most egregious predators I have ever seen as it regards individuals. Thankfully, I think Zachary's going to be in prison for a long time, but it always seems like these groups, like youth groups at churches, attract the worst of the worst from society. For a guy like Zachary, he might have seen an open buffet.
You might have seen an open buffet?
Yeah. Hey, have y'all seen Hunting Wives? You seen Hunting Wives?
Hunting Wives? No.
Oh, damn. It's really good. You should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Okay, let's talk about this for a second, right? See,
I'm not going to spoil it for y'all, but y'all should watch Hunting Wives.
Okay. We need to watch Hunting Wives.
I'm telling y'all, it's good. It's a mystery, too.
Okay, but let's talk about this for a second. One of the reasons why the youth pastor, the freaking priests, all these dudes, because whenever you tie in religion, right? Not just Christianity. It could be freaking Islam. It could be Hinduism. You name the religion. It could be Judaism, right? The religious leaders come, what this got to do with church? I'm telling you, he was a youth pastor. Okay? I'll tell you what this got to do with church. Whenever it's one of them positions, right, where the dude's the youth pastor, the rabbi, the imam, you know what I mean? The cleric, that shit. Because people trust them because you come in wrapped in the holy book, right?
Yep.
And so part of your brain is going, oh my God, this is a religious man. No, I mean his mind, but your mind is going, because if you're the parents of the kid, this is a religious guy.
I can probably trust him.
He loves Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is first, and my kids is safe within the church. Mm-hmm. Let me hand my kids over.
It's awful. Mm-hmm.
My boy. You better off taking your kids and hand them over to the motherfucker on the street who's selling crack down the road, okay?
I wouldn't say that, but okay. Not all youth pastors are pedophiles.
Not all. I'm just saying. Statistically speaking, dudes in the church have buying way more dudes than the crack dealer down the fucking street.
We all know that this is life, though. It's always the worst ones. Your therapist is probably the one with the most mental issues. Your teachers are probably the creepiest of all the people. You know what I'm saying? Officers probably commit the most crimes. This is how this shit goes. This is how life in general.
I'm just saying, though, when you see the dude show up and you hear church in the name, or any religion, you pick the religion, get fucking nervous. You want to come to your kids, dude. Trust no one.
Don't trust anybody with your kids.
Trust
I agree
no
with
one.
that.
Okay, and the holier the dude is, the less you need to trust him. Okay? The more he preach, the less you trust. That's my rule. Is that good?
I wouldn't say that.
I would fucking say that.
I would just say use discernment, and if you don't have any, pray for some.
No.
Because not
say,
everybody's a terrible person in the church.
Trust.
But these mega churches are a little creepy.
Trust no fucking body. Because the best place to hide as a pedophile is in the fucking church. Okay? That's why they love church so much. Because you got it, old boy. You get the youth pastor. All you got around you is youth who trust you and you raising them, you know? Yeah, you know, we should go skinny dipping. How about that, guys? Guys, you want to go skinny dipping? So late night skinny dipping. Jesus skinny dipped.
Okay.
You know? And now you're wading out the water naked and shit like that. Oh, you look cold. Come here, let me give you a little hug. You see that shit? The only reason your boy pulled that off is because he's in church.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hey,
What?
if I ever have a kid with you,
You're not gonna ever have a kid with me.
ain't going to church, okay? I don't want a fucking kid with your little miserable ass. I'm just saying.
Not
Okay.
all churches are bad.
I ain't trusting none of them. Bingo! That's an even better one.
Thanks, Bozak. It's not just churches, you guys.
What about
everywhere.
atheism? Atheism ain't really got no church, man.
It's everywhere. Everyone's a creep these
I
days.
told you only been to an atheist.
Can't trust anybody.
I told you only been to like an atheist service, right? Did I tell you all that? I've been to one of them. It wasn't. It was. I've been to an atheist service, and it was set up like a church. They did ask people not to film any of the service because they didn't want people getting caught on camera and losing their jobs and shit like that, right? But the room was full, like set up like a church. The dudes were on stage, like they had a band on stage, just like a regular church. Like everything you walk in, it's just like a regular like LA church, like kind of hip, everybody hip and sitting around, right? Except the songs are different, you know what I mean? They was just playing, they was just jamming out to like cover songs of different bands and shit like that. And a dude who was preaching, come on, just talk, but hey, look here, man, you know, believe what you want to believe, blah, 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 blah. I was like, cool. Cool. The atheist church is called Reddit. But I encourage people to go to different churches, different, like just because the more different shit you do, like you go like, wow, you know, this is fucking cool, you know. By the way, did y'all? Anyway, never mind.
What?
No, that's a Jeffrey Epstein photo. This is one of the photos from Jeffrey Epstein's album. Birthday book.
Brittany said, we visited the church called CHOP, Christian House of Prayer. They would separate the children from the adults, and they would beat the children in front of the other kids with paddles for chewing gum. That sounds awful, Brittany. That doesn't sound like a very good church.
Hey, look at this Epstein picture by the same dude, because I was going to show you all this, but check this out.
This drawing from Epstein's birthday book is incredibly disturbing. So this drawing was submitted to Epstein's birthday book. It was just released today. We don't know who drew this or who sent this in, but you can clearly...
He's not making this up, guys. This is one of the real photos from Epstein book, along with the Trump one that y'all saw.
We see that the author here is showing Epstein in 1983 handing candy to little girls. And then fast forward 20 years, Epstein is getting massaged by a group of women, most of which are not wearing tops, and one of them even has J.E. tattooed on their butt cheeks. We've also now seen the actual letter that was allegedly sent in by Donald Trump for Epstein's birthday, which bears Trump's signature here. I mean, this clearly is what he signs on every letter. There were tons of new photographs of Epstein and victims and friends released, along with photos and images of intimate moments with him and Ghislaine, and tons of letters from his friends, his family, his assistants, including this letter from a former assistant of Epstein's where they claim they met Trump, Naomi Campbell, Kevin Spacey, Michael Jackson, Clinton, Prince Andrew, and more. There's also this magazine cover submitted to the birthday book by lawyer Alan Dershowitz, which was edited by him to say some weird stuff like Consume Me, Jeffrey, Intoxicate Me, Jeffrey, Jeffrey Epstein's Bloody Summer. Who was Jack the Ripper? Was it Jeffrey Epstein? There's so much to get into here and it's so disturbing. I just recorded a 2-hour breakdown of this book for my YouTube channel, The Conspiracy Files. I'm going to be releasing the video tonight, and I go through every page that's been released.
So the files have been released?
No, this is just the birthday book. The files definitely have not been released. They could release them to clear it up. Clearly, Prozac, I have to say Trump's name. He don't want him fucking out.
I just feel so bad because, like, in this country, whenever bad stuff happens, it's always like the kids that end up getting hurt. Mm-hmm. And it's like, these kids ain't do nothing to nobody for y'all to be, y'all creepers to be out here hurting them. That includes the youth pastors and the Jeffrey Epsteins of the world. And like all the sex trafficking, what is with the obsession with like kids? Like, there's such a huge pedophilia rate, and I don't get it. Like, what? Everybody's just sick in the mind. You know, do you think it's the chemtrails? Like, at this point, they must be putting something in the water or something to just turn everybody into a freaking pedophile.
It's the chemtrail?
I don't know. Like, it's just weird. Like, these kids, like the kids, y'all, the kids. It's just weird, man. It's weird out here.
Oh, God. Anyway, the chemtrail.
And then, like, there's like a whole pedophile group trying to make it a normal thing, or like they're trying to tell people that their condition is not like harmful as long as they don't, you know. It's just like, bro, like there's clearly like a chemical imbalance going on in your brain or something. Like, to even look at a child and find them attractive is really sick. And to be somebody of that esteem, Jeffrey Epstein, that man was rich AF, running around with all the elites. How does that even freaking happen? This man had a whole island dedicated to being a creep. Mm-hmm. That he had different celebrities and politicians visiting, like. Okay,
but you gotta understand something though. I mean, like.
Understand what? What is there to understand about that?
He had all these dudes because, I mean, he was powerful people. And you see like how weird the messages are going back and forth between them?
It's just creepy.
Like they have weird
So all the creeps just have all the power?
Yeah.